Good evening. My name is Lori Kirkendall. I am with Beacon Health Education Resources, and I am here to speak on Senate Bill 410. Thank you, Senator Paxton, for inviting me to address this committee on this important bill on a very important topic. As mentioned earlier in testimony, I have an A&M degree in health education and a master's degree in public health, and have worked in health and sex education in Texas schools since 1995. Some of my favorite classroom days have been those spent with young adolescents, helping them understand puberty and reproduction. We often call that awesome anatomy and the miracle of life. Senate Bill 410 is a straightforward bill whose language strengthens the new health TEKS that went into effect this school year. The bill emphasizes 3 content areas related to fetal development: the human reproductive system, pregnancy and infertility, the prevention of birth defects, and a description of the growth and development of an unborn child that occur during each trimester of pregnancy. I served on 3 of the 6 work groups with the Texas Education Agency during the 2-year revision of the health TEKS, which include reproductive and sexual health. We had important conversations around what topics were needed and at what grade level. In the end, the State Board of Education adopted new knowledge and skills requirements that include anatomy, puberty, reproduction, and pregnancy beginning in 5th grade. All grade levels have an aspect of fetal development and will include the concepts of this bill. Senate Bill 410 places a minimum requirement of these topics in 7th and 8th grade. This is an important placement as high school health is no longer required statewide for graduation. When we revised the TEKS, we included content we wanted all students to receive in the 8th grade or earlier. This bill amends the education code in 2 places, 28002 for required curriculum, and then the committee substitute in 28004, bringing its review and adoption up under the SHAC, along with all human sexuality instruction. SHAC oversight is designed to give local control over these sensitive topics to ensure the local community values are reflected in health education. I will remind the members that all human sexuality instruction became opt-in during the last legislative session. The content in this bill would fall under that requirement, so only students whose parents have provided written permission for them to participate would receive the instruction. That protects the students and the schools. Including fetal development and the related concepts in this bill helps students understand the process of reproduction beginning at fertilization. As I've shared with students, all human life begins the same way, with the joining of a male sperm and a female egg, and from there those 2 cells begin to multiply and diversify to become the trillions of cells that make up our bodies. This bill references the growth and development of the unborn child that occur during each trimester of pregnancy. The first trimester is especially full with rapid, significant developmental milestones as referenced in the TEKS. This is a fascinating process to share with growing adolescents. Also included is required instruction on prevention of birth defects, which is important for future decision making. A similar bill went through this committee in the last Senate session, Senate Bill 9, that added same kind of emphasis to child abuse, family violence, dating violence, and sex trafficking. I appreciate Senator Paxton's leadership on this important topic and believe that emphasizing of it adds value to the overall course of instruction. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kirkendall. Members, any questions? Appreciate your testimony.